when I was in my 20s, I had an abundance of time. So I was just spending time doing whatever. I was jumping on that party train on Thursday night, and I'd ride that party train all through the weekend. I'd take a break on Monday to watch Monday Night Football, but then I'd go to the movies with my friends on Tuesday night, take a break on Wednesday, and then we'd be back on the party train on Thursday. But as I got into my 30s, I had kids and started to find I had less time. My time was getting a little bit shorter. Thursday nights were no longer a party train night. Sunday nights was definitely out. And going to the movies on Tuesdays, well, there wasn't money for movies because now we have to buy school snacks and we have to buy school lunches. So that was out. Then we got to the 40s, my 40s. And this is where our story starts. In my 40s, all of a sudden, I'm taking my kids to all kinds of practices, basketball, swimming lessons, all kinds of things. And I'm just struggling to get to Friday. And when I get to Friday, I don't want to jump on the party train. I want to jump on the couch. So on Friday, I'm too tired to do anything, so I'm only down now to Saturday. Saturday's the only day that I have to really enjoy myself and to do things. But what I find was happening on Saturday? My wife was pre-booking my time. So all of a sudden, I'm doing things that I don't want to do. I'm going to places I don't want to go to. You know, my wife is telling me, we got to go to Aunt Sally's. I'm like, but I don't want to go to Aunt Sally's. I don't like going to Aunt Sally's. When I go to Aunt Sally's, I got to pretend I'm not me. I got to talk a different way. I got to act a different way. I got to be the fake me. I don't want to be the fake me. Plus, everybody else is being the fake them. He says, no, we have to go. We have to go. So that led me to realizing, you know, I only get 52 Saturdays a year. Now, this is the reason I believe we learned math in school. It wasn't so that we could know how to calculate interest or how to figure out, you know, our commissions. It was to do Saturday math. And Saturday math goes like this. You have 52 Saturdays a year, but some of those Saturdays are non-negotiable. So you have things like Christmas, you have things like Easter, you have different things that you have to do. You don't have any choice. You have to do those. So now if you take, you know, really, it's probably about like 6 Saturdays that you can't negotiate. So you got to subtract that from 52, which if I do my math right, I think that's 44, or is it 46? 46. I should have rehearsed that. So now we got 46 Saturdays. But out of those 46, there's things that pop up that you can't really plan for, that you cannot negotiate. Things like going to weddings, surprise birthday parties. Sometimes you have to say farewell to somebody. You got to go to church. It's kind of sad. So you got those kind of things you got to factor in. Now, to keep my math simple, so I don't screw up again, we're just going to say there's 10 of those. So now we're down to 36, right? Thank you. I get a gold star for that one. Got one right, 1 out of 2. So we're at 36. Now, here's the thing. There's also at least 2 Saturdays that you're going to spend on that porcelain toilet. I know. You got that picture in your mind now, right? That's my gift to you. You're welcome. So you lose 2 of those, and those, for whatever reason, they're never the Saturday you got to go to Aunt Sally's. No, it can't work out like that. You would be too lucky. You'd have a horseshoe up your wazoo. It's not going to happen. So now we're down to, if I do my math right again, I think we're at 34. Yes. There must be some accountants in the room. So we got 34 Saturdays that are negotiable. Those are the ones that you can try to find things to do. But what I was finding is that my wife was pre-booking like 15 of those a year. 15 of my so that's almost half, right? My math right? Almost half? So that was starting to piss me off. So I would get into this routine. I go into a routine. As soon as she told me that we got to do something like go to Aunt Sally's on a Saturday, Wednesday I'd start bitching and complaining and bitching. And I'd do that all week long. And then when we jumped in the car to go, I'd bitch and complain. And when we got out of the car, walking up to the door, I'd bitch and complain. When we got inside the place, I'd put on my miserable face. And I'd try not to talk to people because I didn't want to be there. So I have to pout. So I would do this routine all the time. One day, I'm going through my routine. I'm bitching and complaining to myself. And all of a sudden, I hear this voice. And this voice says, well, if you don't want to go there, why are you doing it? I'm thinking, what? So I make my excuses. I'm bitching and complaining. I hear this voice again. But if you don't want to go there, why the hell are you doing it? And it's like, that sounds like my voice. Is that Jamaican me in the future trying to give me some advice? So I give the stack of reasons why I have to go to Aunt Sally's, why I have to do these things that I don't want to do. And I hear the voice again. But if you don't want to go, why the hell are you doing it? And I finally realize, oh, I get it. I don't have to go. I can just say no. And as I said the word no, this power blew up in my belly and it shot up through my chest. My chest popped out and I felt like a superhero. And I instantly wanted to wear my underwear on the outside of my pants. That's right, wedgie proof. I was going to be wedgie proof. You see, that's superheroes. They wear their underwear on the outside of their pants because if they're chasing a bad guy at 100 miles an hour and they get a wedgie, somebody might get hurt. So all of a sudden I had this power of saying no, this power of deciding I'm only going to do things that I want to do. What I realized is I was trading my happiness to accommodate people. And so I started to take back that power and started to only do things that I wanted to do. And as I did that, I started to have a lot more fun. I started to be happier. Then I discovered something really awesome. It was the first time I ever came to a Momondays. And I was around all these wonderful people and everybody was like-minded. We were having fun. And I realized that, hey, this is Monday. But we're doing like Saturday stuff on a Monday. And I said to myself, what if I start doing some Saturday things during the week? Now, being realistic with kids and everything, I can't do that 52 times a year, but I could probably squeeze in 40 events either on a Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. So now let's go back to our Saturday math. We're going to add 40 to our, what we were at, 36, 34? 34 probably. So now we're at like 74. All of a sudden, I got more Saturday events than there's Saturdays. What this did is this made me feel like I don't mind if I lose a Saturday here and there. But what it really made me realize is that success is not about how big a house you have or how nice a car you have, but it's about how many days you can spend living like it's Saturday. And so my goal now, I'm not there yet, but my goal is to live every day like it's a Saturday. And this all started from me using the power of no. So if you ever want to feel that, and you say the power of no, you'll feel that eruption coming through your body, and your chest will pop out, and you'll feel like a superhero, and you'll want to wear your underwear on the outside of your pants, and you will instantly become wedgie proof.